Hi, this is Chelsea with the Super Soapers, and this is just another packaging video that we are working through this wonderful and beautiful Saturday. I just can't get over how good the lighting looks in my office right now. Like the sun coming in the windows is so beautiful. I don't know. It just makes me happy. These are a limited run. They are our Beeutiful Barbershop soaps. It was just a test batch to kind of see how we like the smell. And honestly, I love this smell so much. It has it's a really masculine scent, but I would definitely associate it specifically with shaving and like hair care and that kind of thing. Just absolutely love this. If I don't sell out of these, I'm definitely keeping one of them. I say that for almost every soap because I really like my soaps, which is I would hope I like my soaps. So we're just heat sealing these, and we're going to be shrink wrapping them, and then I'm going to show you a few other soaps that I have in a little bit. But let's see. So something that I love about these particular ones is when I've been using this particular recipe of soap on my skin, it's been very moisturizing, and overall I've just had a really great experience with it. I think a lot of soaps tend to dry my skin out. I have very sensitive skin, and we have a coconut oil and olive oil recipe, and it has just been great. Thanks to Katie Corson from the Royalty Soaps. Love her soap line. She's got the most beautiful high top things and like just ridiculous looking soaps that are just gorgeous. Like I'm so excited for all the things that she's done and the content she puts out. Let's see. So we're just packaging these guys on here, getting them all in their bag. And one of the nice things about this heat sealant is like you just hold it down for a few seconds and then you pull and it separates the plastic off. And you can probably tell there's some good sized chunks of these bags left, and we'll actually reuse the tops of them to seal some samples in. Our samples I also seal in these just because it's easier. It's cost effective. These bags cost like pennies basically for the amount that we get. Let's see. Yep, we've got just about all of them in there. Soon we're going to start using the heat gun, which is a lot of fun as long as you're careful. And I'm gonna wave that around slowly back and forth, not staying in one spot for super long. For the most part, it's just creating a protective barrier around our soaps, and it just helps protect them from the environment, from getting like any fuzz or anything on them, or getting nicked or dinged or what have you. And it does also help with like condensation issues, and protecting them from humidity or changes in temperature. All of those things. It makes it much safer for the soaps. Yeah. So Zach and I just really started the soap business because we love soap. He loves it probably even more than I do. I love the visual elements of it, like being able to create something and have it feel very artsy. I don't know. It's just like, it's definitely one of those things that like you have to have a good understanding of how colors work together and how liquids flow. And there's just a lot of different elements to it. And it's been really fun and challenging in a good way to be able to make these soaps and like see things to completion the way that we were planning on them to be. So we really enjoyed that. Like, we were both looking for something to do, something in addition to like our normal job stuff, like a hobby or a small business or something we could do together. And this has been so much fun because we both have different skill sets, and this really just kind of lets us both play into those skill sets that we do have. Zach is absolutely 100% great at talking to people, making connections, selling things. And I think I'm good at doing this end, the soaping bits. And I do enjoy recording video. Like, this is something that's fun to do. I'm not so great at the live part. But this, like, post recording voiceovers are totally fine. So we're just doing a lot of things that are fun, and it's really cool because he gets to be super creative also. He gives me a lot of the soap ideas, and then I get to find ways to make things happen. But he has, I kid you not, like hundreds of ideas in his head. So like if one of them doesn't work, we can just keep going and keep going until we find one that does work with the colors we have and the scents we have and what, that sort of thing. But it's been a really fun project to be able to work with him on, and I've so enjoyed making all of these and then being able to utilize them and smell them. And we store the soaps in my office, and my office is the most delightful smelling room in the house. Ooh, I am planning on some additional basic soaps, which would include a cashmere scented pink Himalayan sea salt soap. Very excited for that one. So that's going to be sometime this next week. If I have energy, it'll probably be Thursday before I get to it, but we'll start making those. They'll be little rounds, probably. Very cute little round soaps. Very excited for those. And I'm going to probably have them be white and pink. Those are probably going to be the colors for those two soaps. Ooh, sorry about that. I've got this Beeutiful soap right here. This is one that I'm not sure is going to turn out. It's hard to see, but it is a vanilla soap bar, and I had to leave it alone. It's got no colorants in it, minus that gold that I pointed to, but I had to leave it just sitting there like that. I couldn't cut it because it was so soft. I had a lye issue where there wasn't enough lye, or like it didn't dissolve properly, and I didn't realize it because I was tired. So I'm just letting this one sit, and I'm just going to see how it goes. It may or may not turn out. If it doesn't turn out, though, I'm definitely buying that scent again. It was so good. It smells like all the delicious and delightful things that you think of when you think of vanilla. It's such a good smell. Love that smell. We've got a couple different bars that we're working on right now, and these are our D&D bars. They were going to be something else, but it just turned into this beautiful, beautiful Eldritch Blast bar, and it smells just great. It's a scent that's really, it's like watery almost. It's like fresh. I wouldn't pick this smell for myself, but I just love the way it matches with the color. And I think it's something that people would really enjoy. I think fresh is something that people have asked for. And you can kind of see there's different layers on there. So when you're pouring a soap to get this sort of design, you have a very fluid soap batter. And you're doing back and forth motions. It's really fun. I was pleasantly surprised with the way this one turned out. I love also if you turn it upside down, it looks kind of like souls are trying to escape from the soap. Anyway, we've got a sister soap to this one too that I'm going to show you in just a second. Oh, the colorant for this came from Mad Micas. So if you're wanting to make your own version, that would be Snake Discovery from Mad Micas. And I know it can swing blue or green, and in my recipe it swung green, which turned out just fine. Like, it's gorgeous, but just know that it could go either way. You might end up with a blue or a green depending on what your soap batter is made out of. Man, it is just, I just can't get over how nice today is. The weather is so beautiful. Ooh, so this is one of our other soaps I made. The design ended up being kind of weird. It wasn't the color that I was going for, but the top looks pretty. So that one's going to be releasing. I'm not sure what theme we're going to put that under, or if it'll just be a reincarnated soap. We haven't quite settled on that yet. We have a couple concepts, but I'm just not sure. We'll see. And then the next soap I'm going to show you is the sister soap to the Eldritch Blast, which is our second D&D soap, and this one is a fireball. So they are partner soaps, if you will, for the two amazing spells in D&D 5e. But I love how this one really looks like fire. I mean, look at that. Look, it looks like there's flames coming up through it. It's scented with a very masculine scent. It's named Bonfire, but it doesn't have like a smoky scent to it at all. So if you're worried about smelling like an actual campfire, that's not going to be a concern. It's definitely a more masculine scent. And we'll have a great description up on our website because, well, yes, you need good descriptions. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you have a wonderful day doing whatever you're doing.